as the dust settles after Tommy Widdrington's departure to Coventry as head scout. First team coach Hugo Langton was put in overall charge of team affairs until the end of the season. We caught up with Hugo at a training session earlier for his views on that vacancy and his baptism of fire at promotion chasing Dartford. Hugo, thanks very much for joining us today.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Everyone's training away, and the team did well on Saturday to come within touching distance of a result against Dartford. Before turning to the game, there's been some dramatic events that led up to it, and I just wondered if you can tell me what you thought when it was announced that Tommy was leaving and that you would be in charge of the team for Saturday.
It was a bit of a bombshell, certainly more so for the players. Obviously, I'd spoken to Tom on Thursday night, and I knew what he was going to do. I'm honoured, delighted to be able to hopefully pick up the baton where Tom left off and carry on the foundations and the good work that he's built here. You know, there was an element of shock, obviously, amongst the players. They didn't see it coming. So that was probably the biggest challenge between Tom telling the players and the game on Saturday was. Initially, as you can imagine, there was a lot of the players' heads a little bit all over the place, a little bit shocked. But they were an absolute credit, I thought, the way that they dealt with the situation. I tried to pull them in close to me and remind them of that we're all professional people and to be professional. And that Tom would want nothing more than to have a real go on a Saturday. But that was the challenge, really, was to re-motivate them, which. Result aside, I feel like I did on Saturday. They've all told me they're on my side, they're behind me, and they want to roll their sleeves up for me in the football club, and that's great.
That is good to hear that the club is the thing that they want to, and that's what motivates them.
Well, this is the thing, is that Tommy, to his credit, has got a great foundation here. So I'm on a good training session.
lively.
Oh, that's brilliant. That's how I want it. He's got a great foundation of players here. We've got a great base for the future, and obviously I've been here for 18 months now, and I understand what the plan is and where it's going, and I feel that hopefully that I can continue to push that certainly in the short time and see where it takes us.
So that sounds like you will be throwing a hat in the ring.
Yeah, absolutely. I really like being at this football club. I've loved every minute since I've been here. I've been made very welcome by everybody, and obviously I know the league inside out. I've won the league as well. Remember, before the club I was at before I come here, so I understand the league, and the players they're good lads, and I've worked with them for the majority of them for 18 months now, so they know me, I know them. I've always, in the back of my head, wanted to be a manager. I have done bits in the past, but I always thought I probably wouldn't want to do it until I was a little bit older. Only not because I'm not old, I'm 43 this year, but it's more the fact that I've got young children and things like that, and I thought that maybe, it might be too much. But do you know what? My mind's changed now. I stood out here on Friday as the interim manager and taking training, and I thought to myself, I want this. But obviously I realised that if the team are going to fall over and get a wallet 5-0 every week, then obviously it's going to be a bit harder for me. But that hasn't happened so far, touch wood. So yeah, absolutely. I will be throwing my hat into the ring, and I definitely would like to stay on.
Okay, well, we wish you luck with that.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
And as you say, it's all about what happens on the pitch. And Saturday you came within touching distance, as I said, and it was always going to be difficult for you. But what was it like to put your players together, knowing that there's a couple of key players?
Well, yeah, we had 5 players out. And I also said that Tom was leave, and I said thanks, Tom. Give me those 2 away games to start with. We can't get much tougher, but. The thought process hadn't really changed from a lot of how we work anyway. Obviously I knew what was expected from Dartford, and I formulated a game plan, but also in my head I had a change of plan should I needed it, which I felt that we did on Saturday.
Yeah.
And to be fair to the players, they made that change quite seamlessly, so they understood the game plan as well. I was disappointed that we didn't get anything on Saturday. I thought that the shift that the players put in was absolutely phenomenal. Don't get me wrong, I was really proud of them and the way that they conducted themselves, but obviously as the interim manager and as a group of players, we were really gutted not to have got something. you know. But at 4-1 down, you know, we sort of shot ourselves in the foot a little bit. At 4-1 down, a lot of teams that would be it, you know. But we changed what we were doing very quickly, as I'd planned to do, but I didn't expect us to be 4-1 down. Yeah. And from there on in, I thought we absolutely dominated the game. And should have got something, in my opinion. I felt Dartford, to be fair, deserved the lead at half time. Yeah. You know, I know that they'll be thinking, oh, they had a couple cleared off the line from corners, but that's why we put men in those areas to make sure they don't. You know, but I think overall in the game, I don't think that we deserved to lose it. That's my opinion. And on another day, we could have come away with at least a point. You know, we had chances late on, and the belief that the players showed at 4-1 down, to get themselves back into it. I thought, you know, Gavin McCallum gave us a huge spark with an outstanding strike, and he had another one in the first half. He had another one that fizzed wide late on. Jamie Taylor was a cat's whisper away from getting on there. That's the way that football rolls. But the most important thing for me from Saturday was that the players showed me that I felt that they're behind me and the football club, and they're prepared to carry on the work that we've been doing.
Yeah. So you must have been ever so pleased then with the character that they showed in the second half to come back to.
Yeah, 100%. I mean, it was a really difficult situation to deal with because there was an element of shock, and I'll be honest with the reason that we're all at the football club is because Tommy Widdrington brought us all in. So there's a degree of loyalty to Tom, you know, for me as well, you know. But like I said, the challenge was to reignite the flame in the belly, which I did to the best of my ability. And again at half time Saturday, where, you know, we regrouped and thought, well, we're 2-1 down, how can we not get beaten? And I felt that we were close to not being beaten.
Yeah.
You know, so it'll be the same this weekend. You know, how we play, I'll think about the next few days. But we'll certainly go to Ebbsfleet with plan A, B and C in my head.
Okay. So, that's another top promotion chasing team.
Yeah. And a welcome to management. The seat couldn't be any hotter, could it? Let's be honest.
Exactly.
Listen, what a great fixture that is, though. You know, I mean, Ebbsfleet a big club, and my opinion is they don't belong in this division. They're the biggest club in the division, and you know, the manager's a friend of mine, and he's a good guy, and I wish him well. Apart from Saturday, obviously. But yeah, what a game to go and get involved with on their title running. And we'll hopefully go and give a good account of ourselves and see where it takes us, and we'll train well this week and we'll prepare properly and see what happens.
Yeah. And then of course on Bank Holiday Monday you're at home to East Thurrock.
Yeah.
You're looking forward to the first home match?
Of course. You know, I thought with East Thurrock as well. I mean, they've had a good season. Bearing in mind they've come into the league and we had a good game up there. They were probably the better side in the first half, but we were the better side in the second half. So the draw was probably a fair result. But the challenge is on these bank holiday weekends is that you play twice in 3 days, and it's about getting the players recovered quickly. I've got a squad hopefully that will be a bit stronger this weekend than Tuesday, which means that, you know, if someone doesn't play Saturday, they could possibly then play on Monday. I'm pleased that East Thurrock aren't playing on Friday and they're playing on Saturday like us, so they don't have the extra days recovery. So on that sense we'll be on an even keel, but I'll certainly be looking to use my whole squad this weekend.
That's good. So some of those injuries are off the
you know, Nat Pinney's ill, but I'm fully expecting him to be back to his usual self come the weekend and be available for selection. Josh Hare will monitor as the week goes on with his ankle. Jordan Holmes will be available this weekend should we wish to pick him from Bournemouth. Josh Street, unfortunately, I don't think we're going to see for the rest of the season. He's got an illness. It's not life-threatening, but it's one that wipes you out for a period of time. So you know, we wish him well and look forward to welcoming him back as soon as we can. And Miguel rolled his ankle on Friday in training, and it's swelled up, and until James Smith for the physio checks him properly, then we'll see where he's at. So regardless of what Miguel or anybody else says, until James Swinford gives me his opinion on Miguel, then that's for me, that's what will be the truth, or not the truth, but the verdict, shall we say. Truth's the wrong word. Verdict.
The verdict.
Yeah.
Well, the verdict so far, it was a good fight back on Saturday, came close to picking up at the point, and
all I can say is welcome to management, Hugo.
yeah. I said the seat's very, very hot at the moment, isn't it? Let's be honest. But no, I'm going to enjoy it, and they're great players, and I've enjoyed working them so far. My whole time here, and we'll do our best, and I'll try and squeeze every last drop of blood out of them between now and the end of the season.
The fans will be pleased to hear that.
I will just say actually to the guys that came up to Dartford on Saturday, thank you very much for getting behind me and the team, and you could see it at full time, the way they applauded the team off the pitch. It meant a lot to all of us, and please stay behind us, and we'll keep trying our best.
The fans will appreciate those words.
No worries.
Hugo, thanks ever so much. I'll let you get back to your training session.
Thank you,
and look forward to chatting with you again very soon.
Anytime, no problem.
Thanks very much.
Cheers. Bye.